is Courtney Colehep, and I'm going to talk to you about the impact of technology on employee performance management. To give a little background on employee performance management, as we all know, this is a critical factor for an organization's overall performance and success via developing and retaining talent. An organization can only perform as well as its people, yet performance management is often viewed as a pain point or associated with frustration. In a research study done by I4CP, 55% of respondents saw their organization's employee performance management systems as having a positive impact, and an alarmingly low 28% thought it was effective. This is a common response to a more traditional model consisting of a formal annual performance review with a lot of paperwork. They traditionally focus on the year prior versus focusing on the present or the future. Here is a slide from Berzin by Deloitte showing the evolution of performance management. As you can see, a few evolving factors include ditching the one-time review to making it an ongoing process, having a flexible and simple process, as well as continuously improving practices. Here is where technology comes in. By implementing technology into performance management systems, an organization is able to make their processes more innovative and inspiring for their employees. Now I'm going to talk to you about a few different uses of technology within employee performance management, as well as their benefits. First is the development of digital applications, whether that be on a mobile device or a computer. Performance applications allow employees and supervisors to give mutual feedback on a frequent and instant basis. They allow for real-time coaching and also give employees an opportunity to complete and track self-assessments over time. These applications have a relatively low cost compared to their high value due to the intuitive and highly customizable features. Now I'll discuss two other uses for technology. The first is audio and video recording software. You can easily record client and colleague conversations, whether that be on a conference call or in an in-person meeting. This allows for coaching to happen on real work experience versus hypotheticals and developing skills on how to handle crucial conversations. The second is virtual coaching, which is also known as e-coaching. This is when any training or coaching occurs via the web, either by an avatar or by another human being via video conferencing. In a study completed by eCoaching Associates, 97% of respondents found virtual coaching to be effective and relatively easy to use, and 85% of the respondents admitted that they learned something new within the e-coaching session. And these are just two example images of employee performance review application platforms. So you can see that they are on a mobile device or on a tablet. They can also be implemented on computers. While there are advantages to incorporating technology into frequent real-time performance conversations, there are also disadvantages and risks. First, with any technology comes the risk of security issues. Data protection and authorized users should stay on the forefront of any technology implemented for employee management. Second, there is the potential for misuse or abuse. Employees could take advantage of anonymous feedback and try to set themselves apart with positive feedback or set another employee back with constant criticism. Lastly, one may question whether too frequent of feedback on employee performance lends a hand to micromanagement. These tools and their implementation could prove as a potential threat to an employee's autonomy or independence within their role. One company on the forefront of using technology within employee performance management is General Electric. They have an app called PD at GE, stands for Performance Development at GE. This allows for the organization to have performance assessments on an ongoing basis as well as store and track against their short-term goals. The company utilizes two key terms when providing feedback for others within the app. There's consider for when they're providing constructive feedback or areas for improvement. And then there's continue. This is when they're providing praise for a job well done. While GE is moving away from the traditional yearly reviews as the key pillar in their performance management, they still continue to meet annually to discuss long-term growth plans and performance. The app complements these reviews by providing an informal and fluid application for the time in between. The next slide goes over recommendations. So an organization should place high priority on improving its employee performance management system. By doing so, they're improving the actual performance of its employees and therefore improving the total organization capacity and performance. By properly understanding its employees and communicating goals and feedback, an organization can truly build upon its employee potential. To do so, companies should incorporate technology with at least one of the features we discussed. These include the digital applications to provide frequent performance touchpoints in an intuitive and accessible way, utilizing recordings to coach upon crucial conversations, and incorporating e-coaching when budgets don't allow for a hired trainer at one or more sites. In conclusion, employee performance management needs a total overhaul. Organizations should replace traditional review paperwork with digital interactions regarding performance much more often than only once per year. By improving employee performance management, an organization can promote higher productivity within employees and therefore empower higher productivity for the entire organization, giving them a better chance for long-term success. The next two slides are my references, so thank you very much for watching.